Welcome to the commentary on my Uganda blog, April 2016. Thought I would just give a couple words on how I made this. I start the blog with, I think, one of the most powerful statements that's shown in the blog of the hospital administrator saying this statement. Then I show the beautiful scenery of Lake Victoria, and I used a GoPro and I spread it up 20 times, which gives that effect. Do some quick transitionings, a beautiful waterfall, slow motion, and then children, beautiful. I try to get a scene of the city, driving through the city, and how many cars there is, and then this overview. So part of this shot in the next couple of minutes was trying to figure out how to tell this story, how to give some perspective. Who am I? What's this whole thing about Kolo? What's this thing about a hospital that doesn't have water? And how does this all happen? And I kind of give a backstory. So I record this two times, and one with a little bit of a close-up on me and one with a little bit of a, back of it. And then I use name cards, which I thought, will give some people kind of get their attention kind of moving around and being able to remember some of the facts a bit more that I'm giving, these kind of bullet points, these kind of sound bites. So I recorded this at a noisy hotel downtown Kampala, so it was interesting when I was recording this. Then I tell the story about how I actually met Dr. Jean Chamberlain at McMaster, October, November 2011. Never met her before, listening to her talk to, professors, presidents of organizations, researchers, and she makes this call asking people if there's somebody that can come help her with this water issue at her hospitals, these mother-friendly hospitals. And believe it or not, I was the only person. It took a little bit of courage to get up there, to go up there, and to go talk to her and say, I'm Tim Muttoo. I was so moved by what you said, and I want to come help you. And we were friends ever since that moment. So that was about November 2011. I end up in Uganda in January 2012, and she takes me to Kolo. Unbelievable moment. So here we go in this slide. I talk about going across Canada, and I invite the viewer. I really wanted to invite you as the viewer to come to Kolo at this moment. So here's a little bit of a drive going through Kampala, through the older roads, and then in the van, very fun times with the team, really great time, and then just driving into the hospital. A little bit of perspective, of the roads. A nice shot here, using a GoPro, speeding up 20 times. So here is the head nurse, Kevin, head of maternity, and I kind of positioned her on a chair. You can see the old perspective of the hospital behind her. It's an outdoor shot, a little bit more challenging with sound. I don't have any wireless or lapel mics. I'm just using the microphones off the cameras. So she spent a couple days putting the information together, and she had a lot of information, and I really wanted to be careful on how I was sharing that information. So I ended up using kind of like name cards. So off to the side, we have Ben and Patience write these name cards for her, like literally, as we're filming, and then we start to use them in this film, right? So we really wanted just to have the most important things to the viewer. It's a difficult situation, really tough. I didn't go into the graphic part of it. I didn't go into the death part of it. Here's one of my favorite shots of the video. One of the interns. This cart that we rolled there didn't really have any wheels. They're all broken. And her and I are lifting the cart, making it look like it's rolling when it's not. Another beautiful perspective. Having a lot of respect for where I was in that ward. Beautiful baby just born. Unbelievable to be there to see a healthy baby. Little flashback there on this shots, showing the women carrying their water and lining up outside. We kind of transition to this kind of a report of Haruna, the administrator. And I really never prompted Haruna what to say other than to tell the story, what was going on before and what's been going on after. So he's a little soft-spoken, so I had a little bit of a challenge. We're outside, my camera, I had to move pretty close to him, and I kind of moved in and out as he's talking about what's been going on from his perspective and, the workers' perspective of us coming and helping with this. And he does an unbelievable job. I had to edit him a little bit, but I just thought it was incredible for his walkthrough of what has gone on in the last 4 or 5 years. So we're going to transition to this, some shots by Natal Media, kind of give a perspective of when these people, these volunteers, 14 of them came from Canada, across Canada, to come help this hospital. Unbelievable. Matt Gray helping out with the Ugandans, putting up the solar system. Beautiful perspectives of our first tanks. Unbelievable. Here's a neat moment, christening the system with the mayor, chief of police, head doctor, and then Dr. E from Save the Mothers. Unbelievable moment of, they hadn't seen clean water in their hospital. Haruna again going through some of the perspective. You could see the old building. That's the old maternity ward there, where the women are in labor. Another perspective of an operating theater. No water. This woman doing operations, no water. Some of the things that we brought. So in these shots, we're just trying to kind of relate back to what's happened. He's giving a really up-to-date update on what's been going on. And then he talks about 2014. 2014 is when we actually took another team of 19 Canadians across Canada. And here they are. We're kind of doing a joke on the whole video of pouring water, but we don't pour water. Here's the well, 84 meters deep. Unbelievable amount of people that we had to have on this project. Everyone was putting their hands together to help us. That's the water turning on for the very first time. Peter Ruck wearing a Home Depot shirt. Loved their involvement in Home Depot. This is the very first time that the water's turning on. And we have Ministry of Water people from the capital. We have dignitaries from all over. And I am turning on the water there, not knowing everything's going to happen at that moment. It was unbelievable. Incredible moment caught on video, that the pump turning on and for everybody to celebrate. So Aruna talks about that, really gives thanks about that, and then he closes, gives this big smile. I kind of laugh, and then a little bit of the story in the last slide. Talks about 105,000 people this year be helped. So this is one of my favorite shots. We're having a little bit of fun here. This is a drone shot. You're getting these people who have given their lives to this very difficult hospital. Poor hospital. They have this joy they're waving and thanking all the people watching this video. And we get a perspective out. You can see the tanks. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And what I wanted to show here was the scenery in this area of Uganda. Lugazi is unbelievable. Gorgeous scenery. Blue sky. Deep green grass, and you have this old hospital facing this major challenge. And we do this pan out showing beautiful sky there, and then we're going to do one back zone drone shot. Beautiful perspective, and then a beautiful bird kind of slowed down about 20 times. Then straight cut to very fast transitions to the beat, to the who to thank, and then we're done. Incredible 8.5 minute. Thank you.